Hello all, in this video I'm going to solve the multiple choice questions from CBSE class 10 standard math 2026 board paper. The question paper code is 30/5/3. Question 1 says a conical cavity of maximum volume is carved out from a wooden solid hemisphere of radius 10 centimeter. Curved surface area of the cavity carved out is. The radius of the hemisphere is 10 centimeter. A conical cavity is carved out from this shape and it is of maximum volume. So the radius of the conical part will also be 10 centimeter and the height of the conical part is also 10 centimeter. CSA of the conical part is pi r L. We don't have L, so let's get L, which is root of r square plus h square, that is root 10 square plus 10 square, which is 10 root 2. So CSA is pi times 10 into 10 root 2. Let's take pi as 3.14 into 100 root 2, which is 314 root 2 centimeter square. So the answer is option A. Question 2 says, if AN represents nth term of the AP is given, then the value of A16 minus A12 is. In the given AP, A is minus 15 upon 4 and D is minus 10 by 4 minus of minus 15 by 4, which is 5 upon 4. Now we have to find out A16 minus A12. A16 is A plus 15D minus A12 is A plus 11D. A gets cancelled, leaving behind 4D, which is 5. So the answer is option C. Question 3 says, Meena calculates that the probability of her winning the first prize in a lottery is 0.08. So P of winning is 0.08. If total 800 tickets were sold, the number of tickets she bought is. Let's take the number of tickets that she purchased is X. So X upon total tickets is 800, which is equal to 0.08. So X is equal to 64. So the answer is A. Question 4 says, a camping tent in hemispherical shape of radius 1.4 meter has a door opening of area 0.50 meter square. Outer surface area of the tent is. Let's draw a rough sketch of the hemispherical tent. It has an opening of area 0.50 meter square and the radius of this tent is 1.4 meter. Outer CSA can be calculated by eliminating the area of the opening from the total CSA. CSA of hemisphere is 2 pi r square minus 0.50, 2 into 22 upon 7 into 1.4 into 1.4 minus 0.50. On simplifying, we get 12.32 minus 0.50, which is 11.82. So the answer is option C. Question number 5 says, PQ is a tangent to a circle with center O. If OQ is A, OP is A plus 2, PQ is 2B, then the relationship between A and B is. The angle formed by this radius and the tangent at the point of contact is 90 degree. Therefore, this triangle OQP is a right angle triangle. By applying the Pythagoras, a plus 2 the whole square is equal to a square plus 2b the whole square. Expanding the left hand side, we get a square plus 4 plus 4a is equal to a square plus 4b square. A square gets cancelled. 4 plus 4a is equal to 4b square. Dividing the entire equation by 4, we get 1 plus a is equal to b square. So the answer is option D. Question 6 says, simplest form of secant a upon square root of secant square a minus 1 is. Let's retain the numerator as such. Secant square a minus 1 is tan square a. Secant a upon tan a. Secant a can be written as 1 upon cos and tan can be written as Sine upon cos. Cos gets cancelled, leaving behind 1 upon sine A, which is nothing but cosecant A. So the answer is option C. Question 7 says the line segment joining the points P minus 4 comma minus 2 and Q 10 comma 4 is divided by y axis in the ratio. Any point which is on the y axis is of the form 0 comma y. Now that we know the x coordinate of that point, let's try to equate the x coordinates. So 0 is equal to m times 10 plus n times minus 4 upon m plus n. So 0 is equal to 10m minus 4n. 10m is equal to 4n. M upon n is equal to 4 upon 10. After reducing, we get 2 upon 5. So the answer is option A. The question 8 says a wire is attached from a point A on the ground to the top of the pole BC, making an angle of elevation 60 degree. If AB is equal to 5 root 3 meter, then length of the wire is. We have to find out the length of AC. We know the angle and we know the adjacent side of this angle. Since the adjacent side and the hypotenuse is involved, we will go with cos ratio. Cos 60 is equal to AB upon AC. AC is what we have to find out. AB is 5 root 3 upon cos 60 is 1 upon 2. So we get 10 root 3 for AC. So the answer is B. Question 9 says in the given figure AB is parallel to EF. If AB is 24 centimeter, EF is 36 centimeter, DA is 7 centimeter, AE equals to. Since AB is parallel to EF, let's use the BPT theorem to solve this. By BPT, DA upon AE is equal to AB upon EF. DA is 7, AE is what we have to figure out. AB is 24 and EF is 36. AE is equal to 7 times 36 upon 24. On simplifying, we get 21 upon 2, that is 10.5 centimeter. So the answer is option B. Question number 10 says, Devansh proved that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR using SAS similarity criteria. If he found angle C is equal to angle R, then which of the following was proved true? Let's draw a rough sketch of these two triangles ABC, PQR. Now that C is equal to R, and this has been proved using SAS criteria, AC upon PR should be equal to BC upon QR. There's no such option. Let's slightly alter it. Let's take the BC on the left hand side and PR on the right hand side. So we have got AC upon BC is equal to PR upon QR. So the answer is option D. Question number 11 says, while calculating mean of a grouped frequency distribution, step deviation method was used. It was found that mean is equal to 64, H is 5 and A is 62.5. That is the assumed mean is 62.5. The value of U dash is, let's write the formula for getting mean using step deviation. X dash is equal to A plus sigma Fi Ui upon sigma Fi times H. Sigma Fi Ui upon sigma Fi is nothing but U dash. So X dash is equal to A plus U dash into H. Substituting the given values, X dash is 64, A is 62.5 plus U dash is what we have to find out into H is 5. On solving it further, we get U dash as 0.3. So the option is C. Question number 12 says, for an acute angle theta, if sine theta is equal to 1 by 9, then the value of, given that sine theta is equal to 1 upon 9, cosecant theta is 9. Substituting the value of cosec theta in the given expression, we get 9 times 9 plus 1 upon 9 times 9 minus 1, 82 upon 80. So the answer is option D. Question 13 says, which of the following cannot be the probability of an event? So we very well know that probability of any event can be greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 1. For the first one, 39 upon 100 gives us 0.39, which is in the range. So this is okay. Then the second one is 0.01 upon 20. This gives us 0.0005, which is also in a permissible range. Coming to option D, 10% is nothing but 0.1. Again, this is also in the permissible range. Coming to option C, 10 upon 0.2 will give us 50, which is not possible. So the odd man out is option C. Question number 14 says, the value of m for which the quadratic equation 3x square minus 7x plus m is equal to 0 has equal and real roots is. Since this equation has real and equal roots, D is equal to 0. That is, b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. B is minus 7 minus 4 times A is 3 and C is M. 49 minus 12M is equal to 0. So M is equal to 49 upon 12. So the answer is option B. Question number 15 says, if the zeros of the polynomial p of x are minus 3 and 8, then p of x equals. If we factorize option A, C and D, we will not get the zeros as minus 3 and 8. So we can eliminate all these three. Now taking B, x plus 3 is a factor, minus x plus 8 is a factor, which means that x is equal to minus 3 and x is equal to 8. So the right answer is option B. Question 16 says, the value of p for which the roots of the quadratic equation x square minus px plus 6 equal to 0 are rational is. For the roots to be rational, the discriminant has to be a perfect square. So let's figure out what is the discriminant. B square minus 4ac is minus p the whole square minus 4 into 1 into 6, which is equal to p square minus 24. Let's consider the first option. The value for p is taken as 1. For this value, p square minus 24 gives us 1 minus 24, which is a negative value. So this is not the p value that we are looking for. Second one is p is equal to minus 5. So p square minus 24 will be minus 5 the whole square minus 24, which is 25 minus 24, that is 1. 1 is nothing but 1 square, which is a perfect square. So this is the value for P. So the option is B. Question number 17 says, an arc of length 2.2 centimeter subtends an angle theta at the center of the circle with radius 2.8 centimeter. The value of theta is, the arc length is given by theta upon 360 into 2 pi r, substituting 22 by 7 for pi, and the radius is given as 2.8 centimeter, that can be written as 28 upon 10, which is equal to 2.2 centimeter, that can be written as 22 upon 10. Retaining the theta on the left hand side, we get 22 upon 10 into 360 into 7 into 10 upon 2 into 22 into 28. On simplifying this, we get theta as 45 degrees. So the answer is option C. Question number 18 says, two dice are rolled together. The probability of getting an outcome x comma y where x is greater than y is. Two dice are rolled together, so the total possible outcomes are 6 to the power 2, which is 36. Now let's write down the pairs x comma y such that x is greater than y. 2 comma 1, 3 comma 1, 3 comma 2, 4 comma 1. 4, comma 2, 4, comma 3, 5, comma 1, 5, comma 2, 5, comma 3, 5, comma 4. Then with 6, it is 6, comma 1, 6, comma 2, 6, comma 3, 6, comma 4, 6, comma 5. The total favorable outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So the probability is 15 upon 36. On reducing, we get 5 upon 12. So the answer is option A. Question number 19. The assertion statement says HCF of 36m square and 18m is equal to 18m, where m is a prime number. So let's get the factors for 36m square, which is 2 times 18 into m. The factors for 18m is 1 into 18 into m. Taking the common ones, we get HCF as 18m. So the first statement is true. The given numbers are 36m square and 18m. Between these two, 18m is the smaller number. Now we have got the HCF as that smaller number. The second reason statement says HCF of two numbers is always less than or equal to the smaller number, which is obviously true. So the answer is option A. Question number 20. The assertion statement says the system of linear equations 3x minus 5y plus 7 equal to 0 and minus 6x plus 10y plus 14 equal to 0 is inconsistent. For the given equations, a1 is 3, b1 is minus 5 and c1 is 7. For the second equation, a2 is minus 6, b2 is 10, c2 is 14. Now getting the ratios, a1 upon a2 is 3 upon minus 6, which is minus 1 by 2. b1 upon b2 is minus 5 upon 10, which is minus 1 by 2. C1 upon C2 is 7 upon 14, which is 1 by 2. A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 is not equal to C1 upon C2, which means the lines are parallel to each other. Therefore, there is no solution and the system of linear equations is inconsistent here. So the first statement is true. Coming to the reason, when two linear equations don't have unique solution, they always represent parallel lines. With regard to solutions, there are three cases. One is unique, the next one is infinite number of solutions where the lines are coincident, and the third one is a no solution where the lines are parallel. So when the lines don't have unique solution, they might be infinite or a no solution case. So this reason statement stands false. Assertion is true and the reason is false. So the answer for this is option C. For the 19th one, it is option A. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel Math with Meenakshi for more smart learning videos.